today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing of not one, but two Pinwheel phones. Both Pinwheel phones, the ones that you find on their website, and we're talking about a little bit about what they are, their specs, and how you can use them as a parent to make sure your child is safer. So let's jump in. All right, we're going to be looking at two different phones. One of them is the kind of standard phone, and the other one is really what they consider a ruggedized phone. Kind of think of it as kind of something a little beefier, a little more protection in case your child, like my children, will kind of rough with a phone and more likely to break it. So something for both of them. So there's two different types. The first one's called the Pinwheel Slim, and the second one is called the Pinwheel Rugged. And so both of these are essentially Android phones. Same kind of phones you're going to be using if you were using standard an Android phone. And I'll explain kind of what a pinwheel is. A pinwheel phone takes the phone, a smartphone like an Android, and instead of trying to give a child a phone that can put it in terms of cars, instead of giving them a brand new Corvette where they can do 250 miles an hour and trying to figure out how to throttle that back so they can only do 55 miles an hour. What the Pinwheel does is says, okay, we took that big engine out and now we put our own engine in, or their own operating system in there, and so that our children cannot do 250 miles an hour on this phone. So for parents, it's a lot easier for you to realize, or to not have to worry about all the different type of workarounds, all the things that they may be able to get by as your child is young. And so as they get older, maybe you want to give them that iPhone. Maybe they want to give them that Android. But as they're younger, say elementary and even middle, or if they've kind of middle or high school, if they've been having some problems and you can't really trust them with a full-fledged smartphone, this is a way to keep it safer and take less stress off you as a parent to make sure that you understand and you know that your child's safe. So let's jump over the phones and check these out. So the first one we'll be looking at will be the Slim. We'll put this one over here for just a second. Put it right there. And so the Slim, you can see, comes in a nice box. And this is actually a BLU G50. Same thing you'd be using if you were using one for an standard Android. But again, it has their operating system on it. And so this one here has a 5.5 inch HD display, 1.6 gigahertz processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM. Pretty beefy, and has a good sized battery. 13 megapixel camera out the back with an LED flash and an 8 megapixel selfie. Not too shabby at all. And so you can see this comes with a protective cover that you can take off, as well as you can provide a cover from the store as well. So let's check out what else is in the box. Obviously we have the phone. In here we have a charger, standard USB charger, and a standard USB-C. You can see that, but standard USB-C plug. There it goes. And so this is what comes with the Slim. Now let's check out the Rugged. We'll do kind of side-by-side comparison here. Let's put these over here. And now again, this is the Rugged in black. It's a little bit different phone. Overall, it's a little bit larger of a phone. It has around the same. This one's a 5.7 inch HD screen, 720 by 1440. This one here has 3 cameras, very similar to the iPhone. So it's got 3 separate cameras, 13 megapixel, 2 megapixel, and then also 2 megapixel on the back. This can do face locking and fingerprint ID, or face unlock. So just as in your standard iPhone or Android, you can put your face as a unlock code on there, as well as your fingerprint. Has a little bit larger of a battery for battery life. If you have something, if you're going to try to pick between the two and say which one's best for me, I would say if you're like I run my battery down a lot, then this one here probably would be a little bit better for you. 8 megapixel front camera, which, you know, these are about the same. I think they are exactly the same as the Slim. 13 out of the back, 8 out of the front. 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is a little bit twice as big as the Slim, and 64 gigabytes of onboard storage, which gives you the same, which is also double from the other one as well. As you can see from this one here, it's a kind of a plastic, a rubberized plastic, or rubberized and plastic, and this comes with a Type-C too, Type-C charger. Comes with space for your SD and your SIM card. Pull out right there. Alright, so with this ruggedized version, you get a little bit extra inside the box as well. So when you first open it up, you see what you have there is a SIM card extractor. And then also it comes with its own tempered glass, own screen protector, which the other one did not come with. So that's a nice feature to have on its own, so you don't have to buy your own and go on Amazon. It's got its own, obviously, warranty card that you should be filling out, the owner manual, the function instructions, which we'll be going over the function of these as we go. Then it'll come out with its own as well, the Type-C. You can see there it says Type-C. So it's got the Type-C, which means faster charging, faster transfer of data. Always good to see. And then the standard USB plug. So this is what comes inside the box for the Rugged. I'll put these back. We'll be ready to go. So these are essential, and we'll do other videos here in a little bit about exactly what is the best phone for your child at their age. But right out of the box, we just want to do a quick video to show you the difference between the Pinwheel Rugged and the Pinwheel Slim. The Slim obviously is a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to carry. It's not as ruggedized as a Rugged, but it is a very, very good phone. Very good stats on it as far as the size goes. And so, doesn't matter which one you pick, I'm sure your child will be very happy to have a phone to begin with. But which one do you pick? It's up to you. This is the Slim, and then this is the ruggedized version. You can see it's not a huge difference, but it's also a pretty good size difference, even though the screen's not as big. And that I'm sure is due to the ruggedization of this phone here. So it's a little bit bigger. We can kind of show you the difference between these two. And so it really kind of depends on what you want. Do you want portability? Then the Slim's probably going to work best for you. If you have children like mine who are going to be rough on stuff, just like I am, they take after their dad pretty well, then maybe the ruggedized will help you. It has a little bit bigger screen, about 50% battery life, as well as onboard storage and onboard RAM. So overall, if it was me, which one I'd pick the ruggedized version and go with that. But either way, you think you're going to have a pretty good phone for both options. So just want to kind of give you an unboxing to see what these phones are. So people ask, well, what's a Pinwheel phone? It's a regular Android phone that they've taken the go anywhere 250 mile an hour engine out of, put the 55 mile an hour engine in there for parents just like myself who have younger kids, who, if you want to give them access to the phone, access to have their own phone because of you really are worried about their safety, then this is in my mind, the best way to do that, the safest way to do that. So keep an eye out for the Next few videos coming out, we're going to be going through step-by-step how to set this up. We'll go through step-by-step the different functions and features of the Pinwheel phone, so you as a parent can make the best decision that you can. Thanks for being here.